Good morning, viewers. It's a pre-rain morning. We're expecting 2 inches between this afternoon, Thursday, and Friday. That's what's predicted. That's not exactly what's going to happen, but I wanted to get out and feed this morning and share, the goats. I don't know if we have any new ones yet, but we'll find out, and just to show you how everybody's kind of like growing up. But I don't think I've shown how I do the feeding or where it comes from, so I thought I'd do a little bit blip on that. We have this 3-ton grain bin that it holds 3 tons, let me put it that way. And this is my process. It's a good knee exercise or leg exercise to come in here. Periodically, I'll have to tap on the bin up there, the cone, because it all shoots down this way, and it needs to fill in so that it pours out smoothly. And 3 tons usually between what I have, because I just use it for the horses and donkeys and during the winter. And I'm using it right now for goats because it's in supply. I don't have to run to the store and buy bag feed, but I'll do that during winter. But during spring and summer, when I periodically feed grain every few days, then everybody gets the same thing, and it's about a 15–16% protein, so it's pretty good for everybody. I'm still feeding twice a day. Out with the goats, and Jeannie for sure, but for the goats, because I've got nursing mamas and I want to make sure that there's enough for them to make the milk, and the babies are starting to eat the grain now, so you'll see that when we go out there. I have 1 bucket for the 2 llamas, and hopefully, because we're on camera, Simon will be polite. There's been a few days where he's been aggravated with me. I'm not sure why, but the ears go down and he gets a spitting sound. The other day he did put out a temper tantrum. It was a screaming fit. So we'll see how this goes. I'll set this up, and then I'll put it where you can see the feeding. It doesn't take very long, but anyway, hold on here. He's not too bad. It has been worse. Hey, Cinnamon. Shut up. You can see on her, she's getting bigger. So Sparky was born in September. He's 2 years old this coming September, so they're 11 months come on over and eat. They're 11 months like horses, and camels, I think. I'm not sure, but anyway, there she is. She's a pretty girl. So this is what they've got, and he's going to come over and spit at me. I hope you enjoyed that. I don't think he got it at the camera, but ears back is a good sign that there's something going on in his head. You can see it's a bit windy out here, and the flag is it's coming from the south. And when I put this back up after the last storm, I let the ropes be a little bit loose so it wouldn't have that snapping sound against the pole that actually drives me kind of crazy. So I'm loading up the mule to drive out there because there's so many buckets. It's just easier, and it doesn't bother anybody in the house this early in the morning having the mule run, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, here we go. The mass is awaiting us. Good morning. How is everybody? Yep, breakfast. Breakfast is delivered. Robert's got it. I got jeans. We had to put some extra feeders out, which is what that other white little bucket's for, so that the babies all get food. So we've put out, like I said, some extra feeders, and babies are all eating when they don't get butted away. I think Jasper's pretty good. There's little Nora down there next to an aunt, I think. No, just next to a nanny. And then this one is a Super Bowl twin. This one over here is Nora with her mother. This little guy's limping because that's him and his sister. These two are brother and sister, and that's their mother. That's why the little Nora got pushed away. He was limping a little bit because he probably got bumped somewhere along the line. I have to come out here and watch these babies hook up with their mothers. That one's not going to be allowed in next to there. There's a territory. If mom's eating, you can eat with her. If mom's not eating, then watch out, because the other nannies will push you out, such as this nanny over here pushed the little Nora and her sister out. I think this is our single baby, and she's eating scraps right now. Still waiting on the Oreo in the middle right here. She's due. This gal right here is getting ready because she's stretching, her birth canal is stretching out. And I'm not sure who else I'm looking for. Those for sure. Now, the odd thing going on right now is that Frankie is laying out here with the hay, and I'm not really sure what's going on with him, because usually he's right in the middle of the bunkers eating. What's going on, buddy? Are you doing okay? If I walk towards you, will you get up? Yeah, let's see. What's going on? Just getting lazy, huh? You weren't even looking at your kingdom sitting the way that you were sitting. Little girl, you should be over there eating the grain and stuff. So, they still have hay. Like to lay in it. I'll walk over here and check our water, see how that's going. We have a small leak between this water and the one over with the calves. So we've been monitoring. Yeah, they got water. We turn it on once a day for about 5 minutes to fill everything up. We got a brick in here so that if somebody thought they needed to take a bath and couldn't get out, and we're talking babies, they can at least get on this brick and get out. The fish are doing, the goldfish are doing pretty good. They're growing. You can see them or not. Right down there. So, it's a bit windy, like I said when I showed you the flag, so I'm gonna head back to the house. Actually, I'm gonna go out and check calves because the storm, predicted storm. I don't want to say storm because that means it's going to happen. I've learned to say predicted because the weather changes fast here in Missouri. Even when you're watching the weather maps, Weather Nation or either Weather Channel, it even changes from there because you just never know. Hey Nibbles, how you doing, Nibbles? Yeah, yep. So we got some ear tags to do. Maybe we can get it done this weekend or first part of next week. Because I know where most of the goats, I know the mothers of most of the goats, but there's some that I'm getting a little, here, can I help you? It appears, if I'm not mistaken, yes, she goes with, that's her mother over there. So, Jeannie, I'll be back in a little bit to put your blanket back on you. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, pretty girl. This is one of the twins born on February 6th. Had 2 sets of twins, remember? And one didn't make it. So there's 3 that are born on the 6th. And I think that girl belongs with, she was a single mom, and the other one was, yeah. Anyway, I need to sit out here when it's a little bit nicer and not when it's really feeding time to get a clear picture so we can get our tags on. This year, I don't care what the numbers are. I just want to get them tagged up, and then I'll pair up the numbers to the mother so I know who belongs to who. So let's go out and check cows, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, I decided to walk across the creek here so that we could see the depth of the water as it is now instead of driving, and it's less, it doesn't upset, I don't mean upset, but it doesn't ring a bell to the cows, to the herd to come check me out. So this is still water running south-north. This is our North Bridge area, and it's all going out north to Shoal Creek. It goes under the bridge, under 86, and goes out that way. But this is, yeah, it's up to my ankles right here, this little spot. That's okay. Okay, let's see. I saw a bunch of little heads out here. Watch where my fence post is. Okay, so you may not be able to see it, but I see 2 laying down out here, and then I've got 2, 3 right there, and then there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 3? I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. So, oh, and number 7 is laying down. So hold on, I'm going to open the gate and I'll walk in closer. All right, here's 3. There's 2 laying down. One's just now getting up. And there's 3, so that makes 3. And then we got a little ball baby out here, which makes number 4. And then there's 5, 6 out there amongst those adults. And then there's 7. Now, way back at the far part of the picture, no, my finger can help. I'm going to walk back here to this one because she's way out there by herself. And then there's 2 way out there. And I have found that they have their babies way out. So I'm going to walk out there, turn this off, but walk out there because it's going to be bumpy and I have to watch where I'm walking. So I'll be back with you. Here's what I'm walking through in parts of the field. It's kind of soppy, and we don't have any rock in our ground, so there's not crevices and whatever for this water to go down into. And then when the cat, with it being this soft and the herd walking on it, it makes all these divots, and so I have to pay attention to where I'm walking, so I know when I'm getting into the water and when I'm walking in divots and stuff. So that's why we go on pause. This out here in these fields, fields 9, 10, and 11 are more open to the north and the west weather, which isn't really where it's coming from today. It's actually coming from the south, but it still makes it a little bit more windier out here. And hopefully, ouch, it's supposed to, ooh, I just threw water in my boot and my shoe. These mamas, whoa, that was a deep one. These mamas have, they hide the babies, and when they're far out like this, it's not a guarantee, but it's a probability that there's some babies out here, and I need to know, for me, I need to know what the mama ear tag is, so I can run it through my head who I'm looking for. I just walked past one mom out there that didn't have a baby last year. She maybe got caught later by Jerry, Big Jerry, but she's getting rounded, so it's possible that there's a baby forthcoming. I believe, I'm going to stop so I can get closer, but I believe I see a little black spot out here that, because we don't have logs and trees and stuff. We have brush, this sagebrush that's all out here in clumps, and that's where the babies kind of hide in. And I'm thinking I see one, but maybe not. So I will come back. So what I saw that I thought might be a baby was just a really grayish type weed. And these are 2 moms from last year. One of them had a baby in July. The other one, I don't remember exactly, but they're our cows, Butler cows. So I just wanted to be sure who they were, just, you know, just how I am. So we're going to walk all the way back across, and then I'm going to go down towards the highway to check on that one cow that's in the trees. Yeah, mama and baby. Morning, white cow. Where's the, oh, and then here's one out here with his mama. And I'm going to well, I'll walk carefully. I'm going out here to check and see if there's anything out here with this mom, because I have found that they go off a little bit on their own to, have their babies. That's why I walked all the way out there to check on those two. I'm going to walk towards this mother to see what number she is, so maybe that'll tell me what's going on. So it turns out that this, it is a cow because she's had a baby. She's not having one. She's already had one that's up here in the group of 7. So I'm going to say that our herd check, goat and cow, are done for today, and the next video hopefully will have some new babies on it for you. Thanks for watching and have a great day.